creating content that will brighten your day.
I feel like even 1% I could put it out there and, make people smile and laugh. That was a
Yeah.
big thing for me.
She's introducing Punjabi music to the global audience.
Song and music, dance gets me like the confidence. If I step out, if I go to a club, wherever it is, it's like a comforting moment for me.
NewsX influencer A-list proudly recognizes Ruhee Dosani for influence in dance.
Hi, Ruhi. Thank you so much for
Hi,
joining us on this
hello.
video, on
Hi.
this interview.
Thank thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm
Okay,
excited. I'm
so
excited to
let's
be here.
dive right into it.
Fine.
Okay, so let's dive right into it. 2020 has been a really tough year for everybody, for mankind in general. And we kind of picked up our phones every time we were at low point, and tried to get some positivity out there from social media. And there you were. What was it that kept you going?
I feel like when I started, it wasn't like a plan, like, yes, this is what I want to do, or, like nothing was like, okay, social media is my platform, like I want to grow here.
Yeah.
I think it was one fun video, and I feel like once it started getting like, I started getting messages and DMs, like it's making them feel better, or if they're liking it, they're loving it, they're like literally looking up to it, like, hey, when are you
Yeah.
posting your next video? So I feel like that just I feel like making someone happy and making someone feel like that in that tough year, because it was a very crazy year, I would say. 2020 has
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
rough ups and downs. The whole pandemic happened, like that was unexpected. So I feel like even 1% I could put it out there and make people smile and laugh. That was a
Yeah.
big thing for me, and I feel like that's the main motivation. Like I don't want to stop. If
And
people are
that is
loving it,
something that you definitely achieved. So, well,
yes,
kudos. Well
definitely. Yes.
Okay. So now, have you been grooving? So the Ruhi that we see on Instagram is constantly grooving, right? So have you been like this ever since childhood, or was this a passion that you discovered much later in life?
No, I was. I feel like, because I lived in Mumbai, like when I was
Yeah.
young. I feel like that Ganpati Visarjan, Ganpati mein dance performances in the,
Yeah.
resident, like they
Yeah.
were like waiting, like, okay, when is she gonna come? And school annual day, college functions. I feel like song and music, dance gets me like the confidence. If I step out, if I go to a club, wherever it is, it's like a comforting moment for me. There is an
Okay.
awkward situation, you'll just see me like, hey, hi, like, hello, like, just keep grooving. I feel like Indian music is something
Yeah.
that gets me hyped for sure. Definitely Bollywood music. But it don't matter. Like I listen to Marathi, Gujarati, Punjabi music, of course. Let it be any music. If it has a taste, if it gets me grooving, I feel like I can also
Yeah.
get somebody else. Like, hey, come on, like you're having a bad day. Chalo, let's do something. So yes, definitely. I think I've been like this
Yeah, and,
since.
and Punjabi music, like just the fact that it's so upbeat can get you going.
And
It can literally kickstart your day.
exactly. It can start with a slow,
Okay.
emotional, love words, and then
Yeah.
it's straight up like, oh
Yeah.
wow, okay, that changed. So yes, it is very happy. Yes, hype music.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would second that thought. Okay, so now is there any one particular icon that you look up to? Is there anybody who's kind of Ruhi's yeah, icon, somebody that you kind of
I feel like when it comes to dancing, I for surely look up to
okay.
Govinda Saji. Like, of course, Govinda is like his dancing is like, if I want to like, even now when I create videos, I'm like, you know what, play Akhiyo Se Goli Mare or something like, that smoothness with his
Yeah,
moves is like something different. So of course, Govinda sir is what I look up to when it comes to dancing. That's one of my like main person. Yes, when it comes to energy, I mean, there are a lot of other people. Like I feel like so many talent, not even like known people. If I just see a random profile and if I see like a dancer and if I'm like,
yeah,
just look at that, like, how you feel like if you watch something, I'm like, okay, so if it's not like a specific person, like
yeah.
idol, but I feel like I do look up to a lot of people because, different people give out different things. They put out different things where we
Fair,
can learn
fair
differently.
enough.
So, yes.
Okay. Now, as somebody who creates digital content, right? There's one, you can say it's a constant It's a constant battle to kind of put content out there on a very, very regular basis, right? That's one mantra that you must live by. Now, you curate for one so many videos, a ton of videos. Now, where do you get all these new different ideas from? Like, what is the process? What is the Ruhee process? Is it very spontaneous or what is it like?
It is literally while like my daily conversations I have with my friends. If I even if I'm at work, I'm listening to music. So I feel like, and it comes out of nowhere, right? I'm driving over here and I'm with people, and I just go like, wait. I'm thinking like I visualize. I visualize a lot. So I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, I got something in my head. I think I can create music to it, like, a video to it. So it's
Yeah.
for surely like, especially with everyday content creating now, it's so opened up the creativity process that
Yeah.
everything you do is like content. Like, content. Like, it's like, okay, I can
Yeah.
think about something different. When I started, it was like a lot of friends, they suggest a lot of songs. I officially take
Yeah.
a lot of, not only friends, my DMs are filled with song suggestions. They're like, do Marathi song, do Gujarati song. I also try to relate to the festival time, like, if it's
Yeah.
like Navratri, because
Yeah.
Indian festivals are like, because I lived in Mumbai and, I miss it out here when I'm in the States.
Yeah.
So I feel like for surely it does not come. I don't write nothing. It's like right here, everything. Now I've started keeping like notes because it's like so quick. And I also want to
Yeah.
do something different to not only like related to dancing all the time. So it's like just open and out there. Like, okay, if I have any friends who's gonna, give me some ideas too, it's I'm always up for it. So yes.
Okay.
I also have like
So
people
it's
who
more
dance with me.
spontaneous.
Yeah, people who dance with me, like my friends over here, they have ideas. They're like, hey, I like this song. Like I was listening, like, on YouTube. I was like, how? Like I literally go to the house,
So
the YouTube suggestions.
does it get difficult, Ruhi, to kind of like get everybody together because a lot of your videos have a lot of your friends in them, right? So what is the
Right.
process of like getting everybody together? Is it chaotic or is it just do you all just like gel together and kind of go with the flow?
So we do it, like we hang out usually, right? And that's how it started, especially when it's
Yeah.
summertime. Now it's a little cold, so we like to stay in. But when it's like I get an idea, I'm like, hey, what you doing? You working? You doing something? If not, we just meet
Yeah.
up. I'm like, listen, this idea right here, and then they get so excited. They don't even know no song, nothing, right? But they're so excited. They're like, yes, okay, we're ready. So it's like, and I feel like there are a lot of other people too. Like they're just ready to know,
Yeah.
about the culture, about the music. They're like, hey, this is like
Yeah.
this fun. It's just fun to do something, rather than doing nothing. So it's like they're always up for it, ready for it. And yes, it's usually not mostly planned at times, but it's sometimes like, yo, let's meet up, let's plan something, let's do it.
Now, Tuhi, you are obviously out there. There are a lot of people that are, getting inspired by your videos that are in fact
Mhm.
looking up to you, at one point. What would you say to all those content creators who are out there, who are just beginning their journey and, they're kind of unsure. It's because it's difficult, right? It's a
Mhm.
constant graph. It's constant graph of growth. And it's slow for some people and it's really fast for others. But those people who are unsure, what would you say to them?
Mhm. I feel like, see, because I was not like now I'm into this, so I
Yeah.
know on social media it's always up and down.
Yeah.
You have your time, build through it, grow through it. I feel like the one thing I would say is for surely stay consistent and don't lose hope, because I feel like that's where you give up. You're like, I'm not getting what I actually, I'm putting all this hard work in. To be
Mhm.
honest, with my videos where I put extreme, like, like I'm like, okay, let's do this, and I think about it like, okay, this is really good. They get there, that the reach for that video is different than the reach for the ones I'm really relaxed and not thinking about what, people are gonna actually think. So I feel like
Yeah.
not giving up on what you are like doing, and especially if you love it, you should just keep going. I feel like once you're recognized out there, I feel like people are just gonna love you for who you are. But I feel like don't ever give up and stay consistent. Like don't give up. If you have, like, DM me and I'll give you all the motivation you need. Don't give up. Like just keep going. Always. Social
Okay,
media is like,
that's good advice.
yes.
That's wise advice. Last question, quickly, we wrap this up. Ruhi, if you could wake up in one Bollywood song or a Bollywood movie, which one would it be? Any movie, any song, Ruhi starring, what would it be?
Wow. What a see, you're giving me a lot of difficult like I have because I have so many favorites, like favorite songs. Now I'm thinking about which movie has the most like my type of Bollywood movie. Ah, I think I would go with oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I already said Tanda Satana. I'm not gonna go back.
It could be a
Oh,
song
you know what?
also. Yeah.
So I would go with the what is mobile number? Karo kya dial number? I feel like I wanna yes, I feel like all that or um it has to be Govinda like Govinda song. Or like Ek Aur Ek 11 movie, that movie. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like right there. So Hanji, I feel like any movies from that time, yes, definitely I would go
Okay.
for it.
Awesome.
Yes.
That was an absolutely brilliant conversation, Ruhi. Thank you so much for
Very
joining
true.
us. It was an absolute pleasure. And
Thank you for
more
having
power to
me.
you.
Oh, thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.